Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday and is it the 27th? I forgot already and I only did a video yesterday, not knowing the date. I'm thinking it's the 27th. And it's just a very quick video down the bottom. That's Beverly. Hi Beverly, hope you're nice and warmed all over there in Canada. She wanted a wee update down the pond area. I was down seeing if the fish needed a little spot of grub. And I don't know if you see that, guys. Yay! Some of the wild flower mixes, the wee seedlings are all starting to pop up. Quite nippy here this morning. But yes, we have signs of life and all my wee tulip bulbs have all stayed alive, oh. Oh la la. But it is rather nippy. The fish were out there a wee minute ago and as you can see from the beginning of the video, one of my very old solar fountains has indeed kicked its wee butt into action. This one here, not so much. Don't know if it's still working, so I'm just putting them in today to check for the next hour or so. And my main one, my main one is in the blinking shed, and I've just unravelled the wire. And it looks like somebody has went over it with a lawnmower or was a strimmer. But we'll get back to this wee bit in a minute, guys, because as you know, I'm doing a wee kind of tour of the garden, warts and all. And we'll come back here in a wee minute. There's a wee fishy there. I'll zoom in, you can just about see it. Temperature's rising slightly for the fish, so they're coming nearer the top, which is absolutely fan-dabby-dozy to see. Anyway, we'll carry on with this bit. I was going to actually start continuing from the back of the garden down till I got to the bottom, but I'm down here this morning anyway, as I said, to check out these solar fountains. I think I actually said about a week ago now that I was going to put things in here. Well, that'll get done today. I have no idea as yet what these are, as I shown in the last video. Shall I take them out and put them in there? Possibly. But I'll do that today. The fingers are actually quite nippy, even though the sun is out. Right, so here to start. This is quite a bad bit. This here usually is covered in, sorry about the shadow, is covered in all sorts, but it's been splattered with heavy rains, as you can see there. And when Roy's been raking up all of the leaves to burn and to take to the déchetterie, the local tip, then he's just went in there with a rake, and I don't know what he's ripped out and what he's not ripped out, but I really don't know what to do with this, because if I zoom up a wee bit, or if I... Now, that is one enormous oak tree, absolutely enormous, and it covers absolutely everything in the summer, and you can imagine it takes all the water up. So this is very, very dry in the summertime, so I don't know about this bit here, whether to, I'm thinking everybody, this bit here I'm going to actually just use pots. Then that way I can get them watered and I can move them about. I've already shown this bit in previous videos. This is where the dogs run, the dogs lie. Unless I can get it sectioned off using some of that netting and a few posts. I've tried it before to get some grass seeds or whatever down here. I don't know if it's going to work, because it hasn't worked in the past. I can also see where Roy has put the ash from the fire. There's nothing much here at all. This is all needing tidied up. This is a bit of an eyesore, to be honest with you, and this is one of my favourite bits. Nice. And we'll come to this bit here, which is the opposite side from where the car park is, and it's the same again. It absolutely soaking in the winter due to the clay soil. Come the summertime, it's like the Sahara Desert, honestly, absolutely rock solid. So I don't know whether to do the exact same here and just put pots, fill hundreds of things up in pots, or fill hundreds of pots up with things and just jam pack them all in. Because coming down here to sit at the fish pond, I'll have my table and chairs there, maybe a sun lounger there. I really don't want to be looking at this in the summer, and I really don't want all that empty. I'm trying to move as slow as I can. all this bit here empty. What to do, what to do. Trumpet flower that took me about 3 years to get it to this size. Beautiful big orange trumpets. Roy thought he was helping me out in September. And look what he's did. He chopped the whole blinking lot off. So he's banned. He's actually banned from chopping stuff off. Unless he clears it with me first, he's been told he does not go near anything to do with my plants. Lovely buds up here. And lovely buds up there. And over here to Roy's wee bit. He likes his wee statue and his olive tree. Bits and bobs in there. I'm sure there's some thyme in there somewhere, but as you can see, his olive tree is needing some attention also. And if I just move slowly down here, plant pots everywhere. I will not show you in there because that's another wee gardening plot and it is an absolute disaster, but that is a video on its own, guys. This is a wee plot I started last year, just a tiny wee thing, and it's been filled with compost, covered with cardboard and the leaves, but I told Roy to leave the leaves on it. I'm just going to put compost on the top of it, fertiliser, and I'll use this. I don't know what I'm going to be planting in this, but that's this bit. That's my wee seat. Oh, sorry, shadow again. That's my wee seat, or as I call them, elephant feet. Just big chunks of oak from an old rotten oak tree. And there's wee Sky. Hello, Sky. What are you doing, my girl? And then I'll do a wee finish off at this bit here, guys. This is where the dog runs, as you've seen many times before. That's outside my shed. The constant running from the garden when Roy throws his toy all the way down here. So that's outside Shea Clarice. That's needing totally gutted, but I don't mind doing that. And this is where he runs to catch his ball down the bottom of the garden where Roy throws it. I'm just going to let this bit here dry out, and it'll just be like a path for the dogs, because there's absolutely no way that anything can be done with this when you've got a Rottweiler bouncing about all over the place like a big horse. This is just a wee garden at the side of the shed, and we do have a fig. We have an Italian fig and we have a French fig, and I was pretty sure that I was going to take that out of here because it gets so far and then it kind of comes to nothing in the middle of the summer. The one up the back has taken brilliant. Down there we've got some muscari. What else have we got over here? Gora, weeds, plenty of weeds, more weeds, more muscari, or grape hyacinths if you want to call them, and that's little alpine strawberries. So there you go, this Sunday morning with the sun shining with a nip in the air. That is the state of this end, guys. Oh la la, an awful lot of work, Clarice. Honestly, there's an awful lot of work to be done down here. Right, let's have a last wee look up at the pond and see if the wee fishes have come up for something to eat. The wee fountain still going strong. Any wee fishes? No, just still under the surface. And Beverly, no, I don't see no frog spawn. I do come down at night sometimes and you do see the toads and the frogs. But we've got a great big river about 5-minute walk for here. And the noise with the frogs and the toads down there mating, that's probably where they'll go. But I don't think in the 3 or 4 years I've had this pond that I've ever seen frog spawn. Quite bizarre. Because it is teeming with wildlife. Right everybody, so that's it for the day. I'm going to take this other solar fountain and the panel and the wires into the house and approach Mr. Roy and ask him if he can fix whatever ghost or little angel or little sneaky fairy has come in and snipped my blinking wire. Yes, we know who it was. Mr. Roy. So whatever you are doing today, guys, keep warm, please stay safe. Au revoir, toodle pip, see you in the next one. Bye bye.